Hello, travelers. We are back again and hope that you can hear us because we've definitely had issues with that in the past during our workshop, like thinking that we were streaming and we fully were not.
Yep.
But assuming you all can hear us, this is Sophie Takagi Kaner.
Hi, I'm Kevin Vibert.
And we are back again with this second installment of our playthrough of Thief of Hearts with a whole crew of actors. So before we start, I just want to once again put in a plug for the Theater Community Benevolent Fund, as we did last time, which provides financial relief in a confidential, respectful manner to individual theater practitioners and nonprofit theater organizations of Greater Boston and the surrounding areas. And of course, this is particularly relevant right now because actors in the Boston area, like actors everywhere, are very much out of work. So this fund supports them, and we hope that if you have anything to spare and you would like to, and you are enjoying these streams, that you will send a little money their way. And the link should be in the description below. And that being said, I would love to have the actors introduce themselves. So if everyone could just go around.
Hey, this is Joshua Ilon, and my mic is much more sturdy than last time.
Yay, we love a non-wobbly mic.
Hey there, this is Kat Buckingham, and I have toasty socks on.
This is M. Sutherland.
Hello.
This is Kate Jones, and hopefully my mic will work this time.
Leslie?
Sorry, I was on mute.
Love that.
Now I'm not. Leslie Drescher, not wearing any socks.
Ooh, spicy.
This is Noah Symes. I didn't know we were supposed to come up with a catchphrase.
Or talk about our sock status.
That classic.
I assumed that was a catchphrase.
That classic Noah Symes catchphrase. I didn't know we had to come up with a catchphrase.
Mwah, mwah. I missed the memo.
And
I'm Simon Moody. I am going to be in the chat with all of y'all and keeping an eye on the stream, and you'll never know what my sock situation is.
That was a very long catchphrase.
but we loved it. We were really here for it. Okay, so before we begin, just a couple of announcements, same ones as last time. If people cut in and out, too bad. It might happen. It's probably due to internet connectivity, and in that case, there's not much we can do. We did pretty okay last time. It's also possible that we'll run into other tech issues as we go, because this is live. If we do run into tech issues, Simon is our tech genius tonight, so hopefully he will get us through it. Once again,
and if he doesn't, blame him.
Correct, right. And we still have not played through the whole thing yet, so we really don't know what happens. So you will be experiencing it as we experience it. Kevin is the one playing the game and making the choices, so if you don't like the choices, blame him. And as I think we already kind of mentioned, the chat will be modded, but the actors aren't really going to be interacting with it. Still possible that you might hear a dog, I guess.
Sorry.
And I think that's it. So, with all that said,
Cool.
let's get started.
Let's get into
Do it.
Mr. Steel?
Hmm?
I got something to show you.
Is it a lead? We've been running in circles for days now.
Not exactly.
Rita, what are you planning?
Nothing, boss.
Only what?
I don't know. Can't see it.
No, me neither.
Who knows? It's really exciting.
This drum roll is killing me.
Well, let me tell you. I know you've been lonely, Mr. Steel. You ain't got nobody special in your life, and a lady like you deserves a little love.
Rita, we've been through this. I'm fine.
Well, you say that, boss, but that don't make it true.
Rita, really, I'm good. Besides, I have my work to worry about. I'm practically married to it anyway.
Funny you should say that.
What could that possibly mean?
Well, it's like you were saying, boss. You're real dedicated to your work.
Uh-huh.
And dating plus work makes things kind of hard, right?
Uh-huh.
So I decided to take the plus out of the equation and signed you up for a detective dating app.
You what?
A dating app! Pot Noir! By detectives for detectives.
No, nope, absolutely not.
Aw, come on, Mr. Steel. Just give it a try. You can't know you're gonna hate it until you've tested it out at least.
But it's so glittery and neon-y. I can feel my eyes burn just looking at the screen.
Really, boss? What's the worst that could happen?
I could match with a serial organ harvester? Or somebody who's really into moon golf? Or I could match with the same person 5 times because they're wearing a trench coat and a fake mustache. Really, the possibilities are endless.
Don't be silly, Mr. Steel. None of that stuff could happen. Oh, but if it did, it would be like that one movie where the heroine gets kidnapped by rabbits because her date secretly had a psychic link with them. And he was real mad because she catfished him pretending to be her twin sister. And...
So, the worst thing that could happen is that I'm kidnapped by rabbits pretending to be... Anyway. If I try the app, will you stop worrying?
For sure, boss.
If my liver gets stolen, I'm blaming you. Rita did something with my comms that was lost on me, but it brought us to the app's obnoxious home screen.
I got your profile almost set up. I figured you didn't want to bother with all that stuff.
You guessed right. Can I see?
Sure thing, boss.
Rita handed me the comms to look over. The profile was pretty simple, just Juno Steel, 38, private eye. If you're in the Hyperion area, DM me XOX. It devolved a little near the end. This is a lot less damage than I was expecting, Rita. I was worried you're gonna write a romance novel in the bio section.
I told you, Mr. Seal, you're in good hands with me. Besides, it only gives you 100 characters, but you gotta pick a profile picture so people will know who you are. They let you pick a couple, so I put that one pic from that cute little diner with the strawberry milkshakes because your outfit was real cute. But it seemed like you should choose the other one, so I left it until now.
I decided a basic smiling picture would be the best. I scrolled through the comms until I came across one. It was kind of an awkward photo. Rita was holding the camera in one hand and a crepe in the other, yelling at me to smile. I did, but only because she was jumping up and down on a park bench to keep me in frame. How about this one?
Aw, you look real happy, Mr. Steel. That was a good day, huh?
Yeah, it was. Rita helped me unload the photo, completing my profile. It stared back at me, encased in the app's obnoxious UI. What now?
Now we're gonna find you the love of your life! It's gonna be so beautiful! You gotta invite me to the wedding, alright?
Rita, if I find true love on a detective dating app, I can promise you'll be the maid of honor.
I'm gonna hold you to that, boss.
So, what now?
Well, you click this thingy here, and then you swipe that big thing up there at the top. See? Now you can look at all the other people's profiles. So you just go through until someone catches your eye. It's love at first sight, and then you gotta swipe. Or if you just think they're kind of cute. I think I read that other line wrong, but that's okay. You get it.
I do get it. Got it. Do you think Alessandra Strong's on this thing?
Boss!
Joking. Okay, let's see. I flipped through a couple of weird ones and one ad for the galaxy's sexiest fedoras before I came to any interesting profiles. This name is just a bunch of symbols. Nope. After a solid 10 minutes of scrolling, I come across 3 assassins, 4 cops, and a photo of a sandwich labeled Dave. They're really all like this, huh?
Aw, come on, Mr. Steele. There's all kinds of fish in the sea. Sometimes you just gotta wade through the weird anchovies a little bit.
I think I'm a weird anchovy.
Okay, boss. Here's what we're gonna do. Speed round!
Speed round?
Yep, just tell me when!
Before I could protest, Rita started swiping like the app was some kind of rhythm game. I did my best to keep up, but honestly, I could feel my eyes glazing over. I blinked to clear them, and just as I did, a profile caught my eye. Whoa, stop.
Right here. Gotcha, boss. Here, take a look for yourself.
Perseus Shaw, 36, private eye for the Greater Hyperion area. Care to solve a mystery? Perseus Shaw had dark eyes and a self-confident smile. Something about him drew me in, even as Rita was flipping through profiles like they were soap opera channels. His bio was simple, maybe suspiciously so. All the same, it was intriguing. Rita sidled up next to me and stood on her toes to judge the profile herself.
Wow, Mr. Steele, he looks like just your type.
You think? I didn't know I had one.
For sure, boss. You better like his profile right now.
Fine. No reason not to, I guess. I tapped the button and the entire screen lit up with hearts and a terrible caricature of a tiny detective. Rita squealed.
Oh, that means he liked you too! This is just like in My Soulmate's a Cyborg, when Lorena and 7384 meet up for the first time on the merry-go-round in the abandoned park on Neptune, and boss, you gotta message him!
I have no idea what I'd even say.
Introduce yourself with a joke. No, a pickup line. No! You gotta come across all mysterious and stuff. No!
With any luck, a joke would break the ice a bit. Hey, Shaw. Hey, I Shaw your profile, and I just say that I can see us together. I think that made me throw up a little. Regardless, I saw the typing indicator appear in a matter of seconds.
Well, I was prepared for many introductions, but I'm afraid I hadn't steeled myself for a pun.
Not bad. To be honest, I was expecting a steel.
Okay, we are back. We think. Hopefully you can hear us again. Sorry about that. As we said in the chat, Kevin's whole entire computer crashed, and then he had to click back through to where we were because obviously we had not yet saved.
You know what?
He's gonna
I'm
save.
just gonna.
Yeah, love that for us. And we're going to carry on.
All right. Mr. Steele, I know you're not super great at technology, but did you really just shut down our office's entire systems because you can't use a phone or a
Sorry.
comms? It's really... Oh my god.
Anyway, hi.
Well, you two seem to be getting on nicely, so I'll leave you to it.
You're just gonna leave me with this thing?
Yeah, boss, you got it. Try not to shut the office down again. Now, you gotta charm Detective Shaw over here and then throw a big old wedding.
Well, when you put it like that.
Besides, Miss Sasha just texted me about dinner plans, so I gotta answer her.
Okay, I guess. Wait, what?
Bye, Mr. Steele.
Rita, no, don't go. Rita! Ugh. I was saved further misery by my comms letting out a sharp ding.
You must forgive me for being blunt, Detective, but you don't strike me as the sort of person to use this app.
You're very perceptive.
I am very good at what I do. Ours is a very specialized profession.
You could say that. If by specialized you mean caters to a special kind of crazy.
Well, that is undoubtedly part of it. Still, may I inquire as to why you did make a profile?
Why does anyone end up on these things, really?
Desperation, usually.
Any detective could tell you that much.
Now, I don't believe either of us are just any detective.
No, we are not, are we? So, what brings you here, then?
Oh, I'm not so different from yourself in my reasons.
Really?
In a manner of speaking.
Very specific. Anything else to share?
All in good time, dear detective. First, I must satisfy my curiosity about you. I must admit to finding you utterly fascinating.
Thanks? Okay, I'll bite. What do you want to know?
Oh, many things, detective. What would you like to share?
It's a pretty broad question, Shah.
Detective Shah. Ding.
What's that at the end there? Is that a typo?
It's a winky face? I don't use them often, but it seemed appropriate.
Oh. Rita uses those sometimes, but I tend to ignore them.
They're useful little things. I'd recommend adding them to your proficiencies. Very good, detective.
Well, there's a fact about me for you. I'm bad at computers, just crashed the office. Just sort of generally.
Regardless, I have great faith in you.
Perseus was confusing. He was strange and definitely knew more than he let on, but even so, there was something disarming about him. I found myself smiling at my comms in spite of my best efforts to stay on guard. Something like that is at worst dangerous and at best a little pathetic, but still.
I must admit that everything you've told me so far is entirely deducible, detective.
Is that so?
Indeed. Analysis of your texting style and your profile could easily lead a trained mind to draw conclusions about who you are.
You've got me all figured out, huh?
On the contrary, I have only scratched the surface. I want to be surprised, Detective Steele.
Surprised, huh?
Indeed. Tell me all about the exciting parts of your life.
Exciting, huh? Well, if exciting's what you want, I got lots of work stories. Seems like trouble finds me about twice a week. I should start making it punch in during office hours.
Oh? Please enlighten me.
I got the Prince of Mars out of a tight spot once. He gives credit recommendation letters. He gives great recommendation letters. Valis Vicky owes me a couple of favors, but I owe her a few more than that, which is maybe the most terrifying story I have. Oh, I saved Cecil Kanagawa from a bunch of mobsters once. Well, I saved most of Cecil Kanagawa from a bunch of monsters once.
Most.
I made a vague gesture with my arm before realizing that Shah couldn't see it. I then spent enough time contemplating my own idiocy that another ding sounded from my comms.
Much of that hits quite close to home for me.
It does?
Certainly. Some time ago, I chased the thief, Jet Sekuliak, across the desert in pursuit of his stolen goods, among which was the Ruby 7.
That sounds exhausting, honestly.
It was, I admit that much. But I'm so drawn to this path, Detective, regardless of where it takes me. I suppose I must have a sense of righteousness in me, something urging me to do good and catch the criminals who act contrary to that goal.
Pretty admirable, Detective Shah. I'm not sure my own reasons are so morally sound. The conversation carried on, easy as can be. Small talk tended to wear me down, but Perseus's particular combo of wit and absurdity kept me invested. He started to open up a little, too.
I suppose I'm a bit idealistic about the nature of detective work.
I can't say the same.
Oh, well, I'm aware of that, Detective. The world needs all sorts. After all, crime knows no calendar.
So you consider yourself an optimist?
I'd like to think of myself as practical, but the theoretical interests me endlessly. Criminals have the most fascinating minds.
Yeah, I try not to look that deep into the territory. Pretty sure I wouldn't like what's looking back.
Precisely, Detective. That sense of foreboding is the greatest indicator of discovery.
You know, you have a lot of ideas about our job.
Indeed I do.
I can't help but wonder how far that goes in actual practice. It's one thing to quote statistics and ideals, but it's another thing to actually apply them. In my experience, whenever you try and apply them, it tends to fight back.
I don't blame you for your skepticism, Detective. Perhaps if you were to witness my skills firsthand.
What, like a detective off? Are we taking whoever solves the case first wins, or whatever gets the most cases in the first place? Either way, I'm down.
You show admirable dedication to your craft, Detective Steele. I would certainly enjoy facing you in a battle of wits. However, I was thinking something less combative, at least for the moment. Perhaps a date? There's a lovely cafe in Elysium Square I've been dying to visit.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Does Friday work?
Wonderful. That works absolutely perfect. I'm just wrapping up a case, and the payment should be settled by Thursday.
Great. I would beat you in a detective off, though. I should probably get offline soon. There's a case file on my desk that's been giving me the evil eye for the past hour.
It's a pity to lose your company, Detective, but I understand. Duty calls! I have a great deal of work ahead of me as well. I believe you have me quite distracted.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no apologies, Detective, for a welcome distraction it was. I am greatly looking forward to seeing you in person.
I'm looking forward to it too. And maybe exploring some of those skills you mentioned.
I assure you that I never disappoint, Detective.
I'll hold you to that, Shah.
Until we meet again, Detective.
See you Friday. I signed off, trying not to blush too much. I was 38 years old, a hardened detective. Nobody should be able to fluster me. I realized I was smiling. Damn it.
Boss, I'm back.
Rita, hey.
I know I'm off the clock right now, but I wanted to swing by anyway and see how you and that Detective Shaw were getting along.
Where did you go again?
Nuh-uh, Mr. Steele. I asked you first.
Fine. We just got done talking.
You two were talking that whole time? That's terrific! Tell me everything.
Not much to tell, honestly. We decided to go to the cafe in Elysium Square.
What? You got a date already, Mr. Steele. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you like him?
I looked down at my comms. There was just one notification from after I'd logged off.
Heart.
You know something, Rita? I just might.
Come on, Mr. Steele, let's go!
Remind me again why we're here, Rita?
We're out of snacks, boss. I told you.
And why am I here?
You've been sitting cooped up in your office too much lately. You need to get some fresh air, or else you start turning into a green pod person. I saw it happen on a stream, and besides, then where would I be? Can't have a Rita and Steele Detective Agency if I ain't got no Mr. Steele to...
Rita,
Yeah, boss?
do you mind keeping it a little more quiet? I've got a headache.
Oh no, Mr. Steele, you ain't turning into a pod person, are ya? Come here, let me look behind your ear.
No, Rita, get off of me. I'm fine.
Mr. Steele, you just said you had a headache. That's why I was worried, don't you know? Because in the stream, that was another sign of the pod people, and...
Rita, can you drop it with the pod people stuff?
I guess, if you really want me to.
Oh, look, we're here.
Okay, Mr. Steele, here's the deal.
Rita, please stop yelling.
Okay, Mr. Steele, here's the deal.
No, that's worse. Go back to yelling.
We need to get snacks and then back to the office by the time Some Like It Hot, but this time on Venus starts airing. The best plan will be to split up, so you take this half of the list, and I'll take the other.
Wait, Rita. And she was gone. I looked down at the piece of paper she had shoved into my hand. It was covered in doodles and scratched out writing, but she had circled 3 main items. Cereal, banana puffs, and cheese curls. Weird combination, but okay. I grabbed a shopping basket and headed off to pick the first item. Banana puffs were closest, so I went there first. There's an entire aisle dedicated to banana puffs. Why? I may as well get the ones on sale while I'm here. Barbecue sauce onion. Huh. Well, maybe Rita will like them. Now the cheese curls. Huh. Well, at least here's a smaller variety. I guess it doesn't really matter what size of curls I get. These mini twisties look fun, though. They're kind of cute, I guess. I bet Rita will like them. There were still a bunch of different options to choose from for cereal, but at least I knew my way around a little better. Turbo chocolate chunks. Rita likes chocolate, so I guess I'll get these. All right, Rita, I got everything on your list.
So did I!
Rita, why is your entire shopping cart full of snacks?
Come on, Mr. Steele, we gotta get going!
Hang on, how are you paying for all this?
I'm not paying, you are!
What?
I told you, I submitted a form to HR last week and they approved it as part of the budget.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Rita, the only HR we have is you.
Never mind, boss, come on, we gotta go! The stream starts in 15 minutes!
I paid for the snacks, and we dashed back to the office. Apparently just in time to catch the last of the pre-stream commercials. Rita, do you care where I put the snacks? Rita. Rita!
Shh, the stream is starting!
But where?
Shush!
May as well have some cereal while I'm here. I poured myself a bowl of cereal and wandered into the room where Rita was watching the stream with rapt attention. I sat down in the chair next to her and idly watched the screen, half listening as she started explaining everything that had happened already. All in all, I guess it wasn't a bad way to pass the time.
Juno, darling, are you ready to go?
Yeah, and don't call me darling.
Whatever you'd like, sweetheart. What made you choose this restaurant anyway? The Empire's Dragon. Not exactly your style.
Huh? What's this? Oh, it's a flyer to the Empire's Dragon restaurant in Uptown Hyperion. And oh, that's cute. A smiley face drawn in blood on the back of the flyer. I just love getting 2 death threats in one day. Crumple, crumple, crumple. Maybe next time. Well, stumbled upon it during a case a few months ago, and I mean, Rita found it while she was researching for me. Anyway, it seemed like a nice place, so I
How is that so? For a detective, you're an awfully poor deceiver. You sure that's the whole story?
I got an invitation in the mail.
Oh?
Yeah, it had a death threat on it. I thought we should maybe scope it out together.
Oh, Juno. You decided you needed a big, strong man to assist you? Why, I'm truly honored.
Shut up, Rex.
Don't you worry, my sweet. I will make sure nothing ever happens to your adorable little face.
That's not what
I was only teasing, Juno. I didn't realize you were so easy to fluster. I'll certainly keep that in mind for later.
Go.
All right, I've had my fun.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Hmm.
This is stupid.
Well, genius detective, do you have a way to make this less stupid?
Not without a hell of a lot of alcohol.
Patience, darling. I'm sure the Empire's dragon will have plenty of assorted spirits.
If you keep calling me darling, I sure hope they will.
Would you rather me call you cutie pie, kitten, princess, honey bun?
I swear.
Dearest love?
I hate you.
Oh, you know you love it.
Rex, watch out!
Sorry about that.
Fine, just be more careful.
Will do, detective. My, the decor in this place is atrocious.
They're trying to profit off the two most popular commodities in Hyperion. Nostalgia and sodium.
I will never understand anyone's obsession with this era of Earth's history.
They say you had to have been there.
Ah, Mr. Steel, I'm so glad you were able to make it. And you brought a guest. How lovely.
At least there's decent service.
Yeah, I didn't know walking into the jaws of death like this would be this comfortable.
Your table, sirs.
We were completely surrounded by empty tables, with no other restaurant patrons in sight. Besides the clean tablecloths, it seemed like the perfect place for a murder.
Quite an intimate little area, wouldn't you say, Juno?
If by intimate you mean completely abandoned, then sure.
Our best wine from the cellar.
Thank you, dear.
They didn't even bring us any menus.
Not exactly subtle about their malicious intentions.
Rex, I was wondering. With you working so...
One moment. Waiter?
Yes.
Take this wine back and get us something different, please.
Is it unsatisfactory, sir?
As a matter of fact, it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe giving your clientele poisoned wine is the best way to go about managing a business.
Why in the world would you think it's poisoned?
The smell of sulfur in the wine is so appalling it's impossible to miss. Now go, bring us something else. So sorry, what was it you were saying?
I don't remember, honestly. Your impolite tone just really threw me off.
A king must make sure everything is of the highest quality for his queen.
I'm not your queen.
There are always plenty of other royal positions just waiting to be filled by one so illustrious as you.
With an attitude like that one, with an attitude like the one you just gave to that waiter, you seem like the type of king that's asking to be overthrown.
That's so. Are you looking to overthrow me, Juno?
Depends on what you're doing later.
Here, is this more satisfactory for you?
Not in the slightest. Return it.
Gah!
You know, maybe if we had been nice to them, we could have gotten off the naughty list.
Quite possibly, though I'm not sure what you did to irritate them, but I doubt they'd let you off that easily. Besides, I'm not sure you know how to be nice.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Perhaps.
I honestly don't know what I'm doing. He's just so captivating. I keep getting sucked in. I came here because of a death threat, and now here I am, acting like a main character in one of Rita's streams. I'm really in over my head.
This is our last bottle. Take this or leave.
All right, that's enough. We came here to see your boss. Let's settle this, okay?
As you wish.
Then they punched me.
Juno, are you okay?
Just peachy. We're finally getting somewhere. Punches were being thrown on both sides. I thought we may have had it under control, but then... Oh, shit. We're surrounded. Rex.
Don't think there's any way out of this.
Great.
Juno? Oh, Juno, darling, did that punch knock you out? Oh, you dainty little thing.
Pipe down, Rex. I'm fine. I've just got a bit of a headache.
You're insufferable.
Glad you've noticed. Say, how the hell are we gonna get out of here?
Oh, gentlemen, you're not going anywhere.
Wow. Quite the dramatic entrance.
Truly, I'm enthralled.
Quiet. It's great to see you again, Detective Steele.
Sorry, who the hell are you?
What, you don't remember me?
I never forget a pretty face. Sadly, your ugly mug doesn't quite make the cut.
Zhu Fang, director of the Triad, ring any bells?
Really? The Triad? I thought for sure you guys would be working for someone more interesting.
Sorry to interrupt, but what exactly is the Triad?
They're a group of wannabe gangsters with a long-standing feud against the Kanagawa family. Except, instead of actually being competent, they're more of an occasional nuisance.
Hey, we caught you, didn't we?
You really think we would have walked in here thanks to a lazy death threat and not come prepared?
Yes, being tied up next to your little boyfriend looks incredibly prepared. Anyway, the Kanagawas are the only ones in the way of the Triad and their fabulous wealth, so we plan on securing our way to the top.
What, by making decent streams?
No. What we're going to do is make you, their most trusted confidant outside of the side of their family, talk.
Oh, trust me, I got plenty of things to talk about. First of all, your business practices are nasty.
Shut up! Now, you're going to talk. What do you know about Croesus Kanagawa?
Who?
Juno.
Fine. Why exactly should I tell you anything about Croesus?
Simple. Because if you don't, you'll both die.
And if I do?
You still die.
Huh. That seems like a bad trade.
You'd think a director would have a bit more knowledge of business negotiations.
What is Croesus planning?
You know, Glass, I think he might be trying to be clever.
I think he still needs a bit of practice, though.
Enough! What shows are Croesus planning to air this month?
Honestly, I don't think he's planning anything.
One more of your little games and I'll aim for somewhere much more painful.
Don't you dare.
Don't worry, Rex, I got this. Hey, Fong, I can offer you something better than information.
Oh, and what would that be?
I can offer you a meeting with Croesus himself.
Croesus Kanagawa? All right, I can get you a secure line with him, but don't try anything funny.
Oh, Mr. Fong, we wouldn't dream of it.
Thank God he's gone. The smell of his sweat was nauseating.
Do you have a plan?
You cut the ropes, and then we get ready to run.
Should be a breeze.
Hey!
Shit. Rex, my blaster.
Juno?
What?
Did you just kill that man in cold blood?
Of course not. I had my blaster set to stun. Now, let's get out of here. Ugh.
Juno, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just losing a lot of blood. The hole in my leg is deeper than my pockets.
I'm taking you to the hospital.
No, just take me home.
Juno, no, I'm not letting you bleed out in your apartment. I can get you to the hospital in...
Take me home. I can patch myself up there.
Fine. But I'm not going to let you stitch yourself up. It'll go more smoothly if I do it.
But,
Shh. I've got you. Don't worry. Right? Just a few more stitches.
Ow, 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 ow.
It's only going to hurt more if you keep squirming, darling.
I
Yes?
told you not to call me darling.
You're such an idiot, you know that?
What do you mean?
This all could have been avoided if you just ignored the threat and moved on, you know.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Ah.
I told you to stay still, love. There, it's done. I'd recommend taking a long night's rest to help heal.
You're not my dad.
Doctor's orders. Good night, Juno.
Good night, Rex, and thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Sadly, we are not ready for another adventure. I think we're going to wrap it up here for tonight. So thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll be back again to carry on. Thank you to the actors so much for being here, and for also modding the chat and working through all of the tech issues with us. And we'll see you again next time. We will post more information once we get it together to do our next installment. And again, if you feel that you would like to, you can check the description box to donate to at the link that we left. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.